Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. People want me to do an Eve run, so I'm going to do an Eve run. Eve has a 0.75 times damage multiplier, which is why most people really hate her as a character. I think she's fun. She has a couple alright items. Whore of Babylon, if we're down to half of a red heart, we will get some more damage and speed. Speed is unnecessary because she is a pretty fast character, unfortunately. But that's life, so hopefully we get some speed downs and stuff. 2 health, clearly. That's workable. It's really the damage that isn't workable. And the dead bird will activate when we get hit, and it'll just hunt stuff down and do some damage. So, could be worse. Oh, gosh. But, I still think she's a fun character. So I'm just going to roll with it. And I'm not going to take Brimstone, but I probably would take Mom's Knife. I just noticed that we have Basement XL, which means that we're going to need 2 keys to go to our 2 item rooms. There are going to be 2 bosses, and only one of everything else, well, twice as many rooms. Or really, if we're being very exact, 1.8 times as many rooms, excuse me. So we got a pill, and I will take that after the room is over, because I'd rather not have it be a telepills, since I've got these champions that I could kill. Now, I could use it now without finishing the room, and then hope that its telepills get more chances at champions and stuff, but bad trip. Okay, so that's really not helpful, but guess what? There's a tinted rock just back here, and now that we've gotten 3 bombs from that room alone, we can hit it up. Oh, well, never mind me then. Wow, okay, so that subtracted 2 from our delay for our fire rate, which is usually around a 1.5 times tears multiplier, and that's pretty good. It's commonly believed to double your tears, but I think in most situations it really doesn't, because it does subtract 2, and I believe that a lot of the time that's around 1.5 times. I could be totally wrong, making it up. Screw you, I'm opening you. Oh, so sad. Speed up is definitely more harmful than good. For me, I would be able to more easily walk into enemies, have less precision of movement. Basically, I'm more than fast enough as is, and more speed wouldn't help me at all. Some people like it, and that's totally fine. I just know what I work well with and what I don't. So I won't take the speed, but I'm not saying that if you like it that you shouldn't, because it's not like it's actually going to be a detriment to everyone. It's not like objectively bad. It's just kind of bad for me. So one way you can tell that Eve's damage is real bad is that it takes 2 shots to kill the black flies, which is silly. And by the way, we just saw a black fly down there eat the poop to turn into a pooter, and then the pooter eat the poop to turn into a fat fly. That does not happen very often. So that happened twice in really quick succession, which was surprising. So today, or yesterday I guess for you guys, and I'll be in class again while you, or when this goes up. I always do that. I had my first day class. It was fine, just doing the silly things that you do on the first day. So it wasn't like it was a big deal or anything, but, that class will probably be fine. And, geez, I have driven way too much, basically. I'm tired of driving. Just all I do right now. There's really no reason for me to fight the boss immediately, because it's not like I don't have rerolls to be using. I kind of want to find the item room, see if we can get any advantages first, honestly. Let's see. So I don't really have a ton of time right now, because I'm super tired and have to get up early for class, so I want to go to bed soon. So I'm just going to record Paranautical Activity for the second video today, and if I have time, well, when I have time, because I don't have a class on Friday. So when I have time later, I should be able to hopefully get a 3rd video up, which will be the first look that I normally would have put up today. Both item rooms right next to each other. I like it. So, oh, wow. Okay. Blood of the Martyr is a nice damage up for us. I feel like it's 1.5 or something. And it might be aesthetic. Oh my god, it's everything I ever asked for. I think it's aesthetically red tears, not indicative. So I don't think that our damage is actually over 5.5 right now, but Lard is a speed down as well as 2 health up and only half a heart of recovery, but that's fine. So basically we just got some amazing items that are perfect for me, and I'm still fast enough that I don't want that speed up over there. But, damage up is something you definitely need to stack as much of as possible as Eve, And speed down does not hurt, not even a little bit. So anyway, hopefully I'll be able to get out 3 videos today so that we can have the first look, and then I should be doing 1 or 2 more first looks, and then maybe 3 actually, I don't know. Then I can finally start Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time, which has been pretty well anticipated by people. Everyone's well, at least some people are pretty excited for it, and I'm glad for that, because I am also very excited to play that game. But there's still a few things between now and then, so you're just going to have to wait. Same with the new Isaac series. The new Isaac series that I've been talking about forever is still delayed because this still got technical difficulties. I can't deal with it. I can't fix it. It will be fixed, though. Believe me about that. And then you'll have a beautiful new Isaac series that will happen when it happens, and you'll love it. I promise you will, because it's a really, really fun idea. But that's all you're hearing about it, because I want it to be a beautiful surprise for everyone. So beyond that, we've got a monstro fight here, and that should be pretty easy. Considering the fact that this is the first floor, we've stacked up a lot of health for Eve. Soul hearts and red hearts alike. We can earn a deal with the devil after this next boss, and I don't expect that I will be taking red heart damage, especially considering it's famine. I have a good rate of fire, reasonable damage for the first floor Eve. You know, I'm thinking that we have ourselves a good chance of getting this deal with the devil. So, you know. Nope, stop it, you. Oh, you have a little more health, do you? Well, that's fine. Now that I'm far enough away, Eve has reasonable range, so we can stay away out of the range of the flies and pooters and things and whatever. We're good to just get out of here. Nope, you stay away from me. Okay, so I mean, we're gonna get a cube of meat here that'll protect us from tears and damage enemies and stack with other cubes of meat. We do get our deal with the devil. We have a lot of health, so this is something that might be amazing, or it might be really not amazing. Though, to get crazy, redoing the floor, and it's another XL floor. That doesn't have to happen. What does have to happen, though, is if you use the Forget Me Now on an XL floor, you go back to the first of the 2 floors, and of course the first of the 2 floors has that chance to be XL. So we just happened to get that. So we're doing the basement all over again, and hopefully we can get some nice items from it. But I think that, you know, I had the soul hearts. By the way, Eve does have an extra 1/16th chance that a non-specific heart drop will instead be a soul heart drop. So basically she has like a couple % extra chance of soul hearts, which is nice. We actually found an item room reasonably early. We also got an arcade, and I don't know that I'll be using it, but it's a good option to have. Arcades can be very nice. Book of Sin, not amazing, but better than nothing, definitely, because it'll give us a random pickup every time we use it, and we can use it. Is it 6 rooms? It's probably 6 rooms. I mean, I never hold on to it that long, but with the extra bomb I will open that up. It wasn't super worth it, but maybe it will be. I like when the fire kills things for me. Saves me effort. I'm hoping that this floor pays off. I mean, of course, the extra 2 boss items will absolutely pay off, but I'm hoping that I get something good from the item rooms. Like, Book of Sin is alright, but we can definitely be doing better with, you know, our second item room and our 2 boss items. We can't fight Famine again, I don't believe. I think that we have to fight completely different bosses here. I'm almost certain of that. We can fight the Fallen, which is something to keep in mind, since we did get a deal with the devil, and that means there's a 10% chance that the Fallen will replace any old boss that it wants to. So that could be a point of concern, but it'll also get us a devil room item for sure if we can beat it, which is good. And now if we somehow come into the luck to find D6 in the item room, then we have beautiful things going for us. I wasn't paying attention to the recharge rate of this, but it seems like it was 4 rooms, which is pretty nice. With a lovers and a couple hearts laying around. Yeah, why not do this? And I don't think it'll hit the upward one. Yeah, that's small rock, speed down, damage up, tears up. This is, again, it's a package full of everything that I want. And we're actually getting good damage with Eve. I like the way this run is going right now. Thanks, everyone, for making me play Eve. I don't really mean it like making me play Eve. I like playing Eve. I do. So where was I going with this? Oh, we may as well play the blood donation machine when we go back that way. Guardian Angel is awesome. That'll also block enemy tears. And it'll cause it and everything else. It'll also damage all enemies. To rotate about twice as fast. It might be 1.5 times as fast. It has different values for different orbitals. Of course, it'll be the same value for all of the close-up orbitals, but like the two outside orbitals are going to be different. And I think that the kamikaze flies are different. It's just stuff like that. So I will fight the bosses right away, because why not? Larry Jr. is indeed a different boss. And that's good. No, you jerk. Okay, so we... Oh, no. Okay, well, my orbitals did work. I don't want to lose all of my soul hearts, because I don't want to take red heart damage against this here boss. But it's Monstro. Okay, so that is a repeat boss. But we have a bit more damage this time, and a bit more of a fire rate. So that's good. I don't think we could possibly fight Famine again, though. And that was really the one that was coming to mind when I said that. So at least we know, though. But we will handle Monstro. Hopefully get another deal with the devil. I don't know how it counts whether we got one on the last floor, since there kind of wasn't the last floor, but there also kind of was. I will take the stem cells. It's honestly kind of neutral to bad, since it is in fact a shot speed up, and shot speed is terrible. Shot speed and tears are different, by the way. Shot speed is how fast our tears travel through the air, whereas tears is how often we fire shots. So that's a pretty big difference, and the faster our tears travel, the worse, because with higher shot speed, we get knockback, which causes enemies to, you know, do crazy things and fly across rooms. And I mean, I really don't want the Ankh, but I guess I'll take it. Here's the thing, I don't know if it's a special item. Probably is. And that'd be terrible. But it's too late now. I can't go back on it. I don't really like respawning, though. I prefer doing things without dying or not doing them at all, basically. Got stuck on the rock. My own fault. Okay, so anyway, other bad things about shot speed. You can't angle your shots as far. You can't, I mean, I find it a little more annoying to aim, and I just find it annoying in general. But it is bad in that knockback happens, and you can't angle as far. Those things are definitely bad. Whereas other things are just kind of an opinion that they're bad. Oh, you make my life difficult. I would love to take the flat penny. Actually, here's the plan. We're going to take the flat penny for just a moment, basically. We're going to go to the arcade. We're going to play the blood donation machine a bunch of times to get a bunch of money. We're obviously going to go to the shop as well, since we'll, what the flat penny does is every time we pick up a coin, there's a 50% chance that a key will drop as well. So we're just going to get a bunch of keys right now. And then we are going to, you know, leave, grab cancer again, of course. Unless we happen to be able to get... Wow, we're getting lucky with these. I love it. Okay, I don't know how much health exactly is laying around, but I don't care that much. I'm willing to go pretty far in for this. Because I do have a fair amount of soul hearts, and, you know, they're still dropping in things. Okay, this is going to be the last 2 plays. How about that? Alright, fine, if that's how you want to be, but we have 16 keys now. I'll see how much health is lying around on the way. I know that this one coming up is a half heart, and I think that other one might be a full heart. And then there's some in the boss room, at least one boss room. We obviously don't want Cat of Nine Tails because it is a shot speed up as well. Yeah, it is a full heart, alright. We can't have greed in this shop, which is good, and we definitely can afford whatever the item is. That item is the Book of Revelations. Oh, that's an interesting proposition. I mean, the Book of Revelations is kind of bad. It really is. Gives you a soul heart every 6 rooms. Yeah, I'm not going to take it. I'm really not. Soul heart every 6 rooms. And then it also guarantees that you'll fight a Horseman of the Apocalypse if possible. And that doesn't work on XL floors. Or on, obviously, the floors with specific set bosses, like the Mom floor. You know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to stick with Book of Sin, which does seem to be a 4-room recharge, which is pretty cool. can still give us soul hearts, but it can also give us good things like tarot cards and pills and normal hearts and things. It's just, I would prefer it, I'd say, because, you know, it's not about the recovery, it's about the nice stuff like tarot cards. I like tarot cards. Most of them are pretty good. Still, I will drop this spacebar item at the first opportunity that isn't somehow worse. But I'm going to keep playing this a little bit, because I feel like it should pay out soon. I would like it to. We do have, again, a 1/15th chance each time. Alright. That's okay, and the reason that that's okay is because I'm going to play it a couple times. You can double play it, by the way. Wow, none of those gave me keys. Anyway, I'm done now. But that's okay because that's the first blood donation machine we've seen, and thus, by it giving us the IV bag, none of the other ones in the game can now, since we picked it up. So we can only get blood bags from here on, and that's great. So let's go pick up cancer again, because my fire rate is definitely part of the reason that I'm actually doing reasonably well here. Let's hope that the shop on the next floor contains Mom's purse, so that we can keep cancer, or if we get a reasonable fire rate later, the curved horn if we can find it. And I guess we're done with this floor finally. I guess, you know, we did just do 2 basement XLs in a row, and that is not a bad thing, because they were pretty nice and kind to me. We made up the 3 soul hearts that we traded for the Forget Me Now, and we've gotten some extra stuff, although the extra stuff we got wasn't that amazing, honestly. Alright, that's why I walk into these things. The mark will give us damage up, speed up, and 1 soul heart, so it also paid for our trip into the curse room. And then, you know, the damage up and the speed up, well, the damage up's nice. The speed up is not super consequential right now, since I do actually, I did get a couple speed downs, so it's not making me unbearably fast or anything. But that's just one more reason to go to curse rooms. So we do know, we already knew, but we now know for sure that there is a devil room on this floor rather than an angel room. But we won't be getting angel room since we've already taken a deal with the devil. Now the pad. It's not a terrible item, but I think I'll stick with the Book of Sin here. This should be the shop. Notched axe. You are just not a fan of me, game. I will buy this pill and use it. Of course it's a speed up. It had to be a speed up. What else would have been a reasonable thing for it to be? I like how we're still not one-shotting the spiders. I didn't think we'd blow that up in one hit, and that was a huge mistake because it cost me a full heart of damage, which won't do. Okay, keepers suck, but I was saying I think we can handle them just fine. No, apparently not. But that's, well, it is what it is. Let's see what you give me. Another bomb. And our boss is the hollow. It's the regular one, and there are no rocks. So this should be a pretty easy fight, hopefully. Which is good. Whoa, calm down, calm down. It's basically a diagonal Larry Jr., but it's, you know, the champions are a little bit ridiculous. Either in a good or bad way. But for now, we got it. We get Jesus Juice for a small damage up, 0.5, which isn't actually that small. That's reasonable. And this is like, this is a Dream Eve run so far. So far. That's not to say that that can't change in a moment. By the way, Notched Axe, real bad. You can break 1 rock every room. That's it. That's all it does. That's actually it. So it's pretty bad. But what can you do? Just not take it. Okay, you bee-lickers need to just go home. Go home and get out of here. Not in my house. That is probably 3 bee-lickers, by the way. Yeah. They just kind of overlap each other. Like big jerks. Okay, will you please die? Okay, why don't I line up with you? Another key. I mean, see the whole thing where ooh, gluttony. That could be awesome. We could get a health up and full health to entirely make up for the sacrifices we made on the last floor. And we did. Alright then. Red heart that I no longer need, but that is fine. That's a good thing that I continued exploring the floor. So on the next floor, Greed has a 50% chance to be in the shop. I feel like I was on a train of thought somewhere along the line there, and I lost it completely, and now I'm just kind of dropping it because I don't remember it, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't bring water into the room. I always forget to do that. Oh, one shot at a spider. I'm surprised and amazed and pleased. Oh, you. Now I think we're done with the floor. So we can go on to the next floor. Greed has a 50% chance of being in the shop, no chance of being in the secret room, and if another mini-boss spawns, then we obviously won't be fighting Greed there. So we did get an Eternal Heart in the boss room, which we will pick up now, and that'll become a health up as we enter the next floor, which is awesome. So, away we go. Great. I didn't pay attention to see if there was a door here, but if there was, I'm sorry. Anyway, when you enter a new floor, you can sometimes see a door that then disappears. That would mean that that's where your secret room is. I just never pay attention. So, sorry if I missed that kind of thing. Now, later, in the future, ever, in general. Sorry if I missed that. I'm not paying attention for it. But it's okay, because, like, I'm not looking for everything, honestly. I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to have some fun. And that's sometimes something I see, sometimes something I don't. It's not a concern, per se. It's just kind of a thing that is nice to notice. But if you're really trying to win, like you are motivated to get Platinum God or something, then you may as well be looking for that. You want to pay attention. Or if you just, want to do a kill streak or something. Things to pay attention for. So the remote detonator, also not better, but you definitely want to pick that one up, even if you don't pick up normal spacebar items, to get them out of the rest of the game. But you want to pick it up because it gives you 5 bombs. It would also allow you to detonate your bombs whenever you want after placing them, normally. So, if that's something that you want to use, go for it, by all means. Alright. So we did fight Greed, but that means that we won't be fighting Greed on the next floor at all. No item, which is also fine, because I don't really care for the item at all. We have more than enough money to handle any shop items for the rest of the game. Compass, definitely. This is why you check challenge rooms. You just look in them, and if you don't want to fight them for whatever's in there, don't. But if you happen to find something good, well, you're glad you checked. So you always check, and you sometimes fight. Oh, God, I could have committed to that. I just didn't commit to the run. And then my reflexes were slow or something. I'm pretty tired right now, honestly. I don't know if you can tell very much, but if you can, sorry. If you can't, well, that's good. But now you know, because some choices will be suboptimal. But most, I don't try to be optimal. I really don't. So now we have the location of all icon rooms without how to get to them. And that's what the compass does, which is awesome. We will absolutely go to the curse room, especially because the last one gave me the mark. Maybe this one will give me the pact. Or, just anything. Any old thing. That was close. Definitely. Oh, it's going to be weird going to bed on time. Or, like, at a reasonable time. I will go to the library. And see, now we get a free Book of Revelations, which... yeah, I'll use it because we'll get our second cube of meat, which will turn our cube of meat into a familiar that shoots along with us. So that's nice. May as well have used the Book of Revelation or Book of Shadows there in order to get through for free, and then I'm sticking with the Book of Sin because I'm actually crazy and should stick with the Book of Shadows. Just a heads up. Actually, I think I will go through and put my money where my mouth is on that one, since we do see that there's an arcade. So we will definitely be able to get a charge for this by then. And with that, we'll be able to play the blood donation machine for free for 10 seconds. Because Book of Revelations gives us 10 seconds of invincibility and recharges in 3 rooms. It's pretty good. By the way, these kamikaze flies, they do twice my damage. And they're pretty nice dudes. Okay, that was good. 20 keys is always where you want to be. I mean, of course, any number of keys is better than no keys, but... the more the merrier, because you can just be free with them, and I like being free with my keys. I like when I can just open every which thing whenever I want. So what we do is we just went in there, but we're going to fight the boss first, see if we get a soul heart, see if we get a deal with the devil, and then if we get a soul heart deal with the devil and have enough soul hearts for it, we can use the Book of Revelations to steal it. So, you know, it's just a little bit of ordering, a little bit of strategy that I allow to permeate into my gameplay. And I mean, this is probably the first time I've ever shown that, but, shh, that's not the point. I'm just giving you things to think about and use in your own play. Every so often I decide, hey, let's put something out there. These aren't strategies that I normally use, I guess, but they're good strategies. Of course, I have lost a full heart here. It's pretty unlikely, unless I get squeezy, that'd be great, which I can't, because, you know, I'm going to be getting a cube of meat. So, anyway, it was worth a shot. Now we can go play for free for 10 seconds, and then we could probably keep playing, because why wouldn't we go for a blood bag, basically. I would very much like a blood bag, even though it's a speed up. You know, there it is. And we got it for free, as well as money. So we basically just got paid to take a nice health up, which was also 4 hearts of recovery, so we could have gone, you know, into lower health and still been fine for collecting that, since it would have recovered us so much, but we didn't even need to, because we got it while we were still invincible. Note that, like I said, our cube of meat is now a ball of meat and shoots along with us, so we have a little bit more, you know, damage that we're dealing. The magician will give us homing tears for a room. I don't know that that's something I'm a huge fan of, but I will take it. So now we go to the next floor, where we know already that we won't be fighting greed, since we just fought greed. We do have the game freezing, so it's a little bit of a waiting game. For now, there we go. Curse of the Labyrinth. Alright, fine. And that does allow us to fight greed, unfortunately, because this counts as the second floor. So basically we just skipped the floor where we had that greed grace period, and since there was no other mini-boss on the floor and greed wasn't in the secret room, we had to, 100% chance to fight greed in this shop. So that kind of sucks, but it's not like it was a big commitment or anything, so it's no big deal. Still, we did lose that chance at, you know, our purse or whatever else we might have found that we wanted, like the candle or something like that. I haven't had the candle in a little while. Would be nice, but we are going to find our first item room immediately, thanks to the compass. Compass is a pretty cool item that I like a lot. And we'll see what's in there, hopefully something awesome. But note that this 0.75 damage multiplier is really bringing this down. I'm not complaining, because I still like Eve. I think that it's fun. But with all of the damage ups we've gotten, we would be a lot stronger as every other character. Because Eve is the only character with a multiplier lower than 1. Everyone else has at least a 1.00. Empress is a good card. It'll give us 3 point something damage and speed up. It's the same as Whore of Babylon, basically, but as a card, and it's a little stronger damage-wise. So that's nice. I will stick to it. We get our secret room for free. 6 cents. I don't really need this money. Now note that I have built Eve like the opposite of the way that normal people do. Everyone's like, oh, you gotta focus on getting Whore of Babylon active and keeping it active, and here I am with a ton of health, nowhere close to Whore of Babylon. That's just a personal thing. I don't think it's necessary at all. But some people think it's the only way to win. I disagree. I'm not saying that I'll win this run. This run still has a lot of time left to go, where a lot of things can still go wrong. Okay, well, the unfortunate thing about that is that we're going to have to commit to taking it before leaving the floor unless we find a teleport somewhere, since we won't be able to leave the mom fight to come back and get it unless we have a teleport, since the doors will disappear. So, our item room contains My Little Unicorn, gives us invincibility, and allows us to do contact damage. I'd prefer the... It's a 6-room recharge, so why not keep the Book of Shadows here? So here's the thing. I'm going to head towards the boss room. We're going to see if we get a teleport or not along the way. If we do, then we'll fight the bosses immediately. If we don't, then we will go back and keep looking for teleports. But I guess I'll fight the first boss immediately anyway, since you know, that door doesn't disappear, and we'll still get an item for it. We'll still get an item for the second boss as well. But you know what I mean, I think. Sometimes I think. But I'm looking for, well, I'm looking for tears up, since I'm going to have to drop cancer. I'm going to have to. Unless we find the nicest beggar ever. But I feel like the nicest beggar ever wouldn't give me Mom's Purse so much as something that, you know, like drastically increase my damage, like the magic mushroom, which I really, really doubt, since that is pretty unlikely due to the fact that I probably have picked up at least a few special items which prevent each other from appearing as you collect more of them. So, you know, I have like a very high chance to just not get any more special items right now. Doesn't mean I won't, but it means that I have a pretty good chance of not. So let's fight the first boss. Gish. Okay, that's awesome. That means that we will get Little Gish, which is a familiar that will shoot slowing tears, and that's really good. Because they activate frequently, and they are very, very good. It's weak, but that's not a problem for me. I just like it for its effect. And it is a little more damage, so it's still helpful. But other than that, it's really all about the slowing. It is almost entirely about the slowing. Even if it did no damage and just slowed enemies, I'd probably still like it a lot. So there we go. Gish will die shortly-ish. Ha. And we don't have a teleport yet, so like I said, we will continue exploring throughout the floor. We may as well get a free chest in here by using invincibility. And that was sort of worth it, I guess. I mean, it was definitely greater than the value of a key. And we did get a soul heart, but it wasn't, like, amazing. I was hoping for some sort of item. Would be cool. I would love to see another Eternal Heart, though. That's very unlikely. Because another Eternal Heart means that I could take that Eternal Heart that we already have, and then just take the second Eternal Heart and be able to get a health up immediately rather than having to get it to the next floor without losing it. Another unlikely, well, I already said it was unlikely. Never mind, it's not another unlikely, it's the same unlikely occurrence. But I will try. You know, I'll clear the floor. XL floors, hey, whatever, I was going to clear the 2 floors anyway, I'm sure. It really sucks about the shop, though. But I can't do anything about it. It's not my fault or anything. I don't have control over whether or not I get an XL floor in a vanilla run. Vanilla runs do what they want to me. I am at their mercy. We have 35 bombs, 94 cents. What do you want me to do with all this? All these resources? I mean, whatever. Better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them, right? Same thing about a lot of things. Nope, you stop it. Okay. Some brains. I'm still looking for a teleport. Haven't found that yet. But there's still plenty of the floor left to explore. And even if it's teleport the item, I will probably take it just for that fight. And the reason we want to teleport out is both so that we can take that Eternal Heart without worrying about losing it during the fight, but also so that we can see if there's a Devil or Angel room that we earned that we just couldn't see because the doors are all removed immediately. So that's a twofold thing. Okay, that was my own fault for trying to utilize next level strats that are pretty much far too risky in using my orbitals to fight knights. Just not the best of plans. Still, I do it because why not? That's my reason for most things, because why not? Probably bothers some people, but some people love it. I know from comments. But, you know what? Okay, that's a heart that I don't need, but am happy to see the existence of, I suppose. So many rooms. Look at all the rooms, guys and gals. I mean, I'm sure there are some of you. I know there are some of you. You don't have to tell me, but I'm glad you're here, whether you're male or female. I'm glad you're all here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, you. I'm just doing some really poor dodging in general. Still, I will go to this chest, because look at all of my resources. I'm dying to spend them. But this is what I was talking about. It's nice to have the resources to just kind of open chests willy-nilly, because every so often you get something awesome from them, like, you know, health ups and damage ups and fate. Fate. The chance of fate is so low. It's only even in your run with a 50% chance. Like, it's just a 50% chance that it's not in the chest pool at all. And then it's a special item, so as you've gotten more special items like we definitely have, it's just got a lower and lower chance to appear. Like, it's rare within the pool, and then it's rarer because of your items. And it's just crazy. It's real silly. But when you do get it, you feel cool because you're like, whoa, no one sees this item. Still, I kind of wish I had taken Guppy's tail, but I didn't know that I'd be having a run like this where I'd have so much health and so much ability to open chests and things. Because at the point in time where we saw Guppy's tail, I was at relatively low health. I mean, not really, but compared to now, yes. I was at lower health. Oh my gosh, 2 of clubs. Alright, fine. I had no keys or 1 key, and that's definitely not the situation in which you want Guppy's tail to get more chests and golden chests and less of everything else. Definitely not the thing, but had I only known I would be seeing the flat penny and that arcade, well, I would have made a different choice, and we'd be probably doing a fair amount better right now, even though we don't need to. Well, I guess I was a little faster than I thought and just kind of slid into those spikes, sadly. So we're now done with the floor. Now here's a crazy thing. I'm going to open that key lock, rather. Didn't do it for me, sadly. So we're going to have to take this Eternal Heart, and then we're going to go fight the fight of destiny and stuff. I will liberally use my Book of Revelations or Book of Shadows as soon as it looks like I'll get hit, so that I can hopefully keep this Eternal Heart and then get the health up from it. This floor, though, did not go how I wanted it to. Not even, well, maybe a little bit, but not really at all, for the most part. Okay, this is a fight where we can... No, don't do that! Okay, we're just gonna... We're gonna do this as best as we can. Asbestos. Every time I say as best as we can. Still, the eyes are what's gonna screw me over. They're gonna hit me at some point with one of their shots, and then I'm gonna lose the Eternal Heart in a silly way, and everyone's gonna be sad, especially me. But Red Mom is definitely the best mom we can get for this. It's a very easy fight. Whoa, look at you. So, you know, if ever we're going to keep our Eternal Heart, it's probably right now. Not that that's at all of a guarantee. Still, we managed, and we got pills. We already know which one's Bad Trip, so that's awesome. We can't possibly lose the Eternal Heart at the very least. Okay, I don't know you either. Health down, that's fine. So now we'll get the health up back, and okay, we get the health up anyway. So that was alright, and we know there's a health up pill in the rotation. Unfortunately, we have to ditch cancer. We haven't gotten like any tears up, so low rate of fire because of Eve, low damage. But we've got a ton of health. We have our Empress card still. We did get the Eternal Heart. You know, we got as much as we possibly can. I'm gonna head to the sacrifice room because I have the Book of Revelations or Book of Shadows. Why do I keep doing that? Stop it. Stop it, you. Book of Shadows, so we can get a free chest out of it, and we have plenty of keys still. Bombs or key wouldn't change that. Okay, so we have the Joker card. We don't have a charge yet, so what am I doing here? Okay. It's nice when champions actually drop things, you know? Welcome to the real Isaac rather than Challenge Run Isaac. Okay. So we're just going to kill this Larry Jr., and then I'm going to remember what that pill is in a moment. We do want to stay at this half heart. It's health down, so I don't want that at all. We do want to stay at this half heart, since that means we get Polaroid invincibility if we get hit a ton. And the reason I'm not using the Joker card yet is because if we do earn a deal with the devil, then we can save it for the next couple floors where, you know, life will be good for it. Because we can't earn a deal with the devil on the cathedral or chest, but we can still go with the Joker card. But on this floor and the next floor, we can earn deals with the devil, but the next floor, the deal with the devil won't actually give us items. It'll just be a path to Sheol, a trapdoor. So, you know, waiting is good, basically. The Fool to teleport us to our starting room. No, thank you. I will kindly refuse your offer. The 2 familiars is definitely helping. My damage should be amazing. If I were any other character, it would be. But for now, we're just kind of in a situation where we're working with what we have. And it's good for Eve at the very least. So we've got something that might be winnable. Might be. I would like tears, though. And I really, it depends on this boss, but if it's not death, then I'm very happy. If it's death, I'm very sad, because I definitely don't want a third cube of meat. That's kind of really bad. Will definitely end up harming us more than helping us, since we lose some protection and just kicks our bombs and doesn't do a ton of damage. We're doing better with what we have, for sure. So Globins, you don't pose too much of a threat. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Just if you would all die conveniently, that'd be nice. Quickly and easily, thank you. Single file line. We have found the boss room. It was a long path, unfortunately, but sometimes that's life. In this game, it's not uncommon. We know that's a half heart in the other room, so we're not going to go for that. Because again, Polaroid invincibility. Noops. Was mostly my own fault, but that's fine. Let's see who our boss is momentarily. Dead bird, do it! Good job, I'm proud of you. We still have 99 cents, so that doesn't matter. It's death. Well, gosh darn it. Deal with the devil, don't fail me. Well, I don't have any soul hearts, so I can easily take red heart damage. I probably will, which means we'll lose 35% chance that we would have had towards earning a deal with the devil. Ooh, wow. But if we somehow come out ahead without taking red heart damage, then we still have that 35% chance, and that could be a huge thing for us. So here's hoping, basically. I killed the horse. That was unexpected. Okay, you. Oh, that was close. Now you dead. We didn't get it anyway. So I'm just going to take these two half hearts. Maybe we're fighting Krampus. I want as much health as I can have. But we're definitely going to the deal with the devil on this floor, and then I can keep the Empress card. Oh, you don't say. Well, I mean, definitely bad choices. I'm going to use a bomb here, see if it's a tinted rock. It wasn't. Guppy's head isn't bad or anything, just dead cat would be terrible. That would bring us down to 1 heart. And, you know, give us 9 lives. Neither of those are worth it when I'm not 2/3 of the way to being Guppy or 1/3 of the way to being Guppy. I might take the dead cat if it would make me Guppy. I really might. And that would be terrible. That would be just so bad. But I don't know if I could do it in that situation. With this much health, I don't know if I can justify it. So, away we go. Unfortunately, that floor didn't go at all how we wanted it to. Remember that gold chest over there was fraught with danger to get to it, so I didn't do that. I do want to go to this curse room, even though it'll cost me 2 hearts of damage, because it costs a full heart to go in and a full heart to go out. I will still do it. What if it is super worth it? Because that would, you know, then I would be very sad not to do it. And I'll probably just use the Book of Revelations. Book of Shadows! What are you doing? What are you doing? Book of Shadows to go in for free or go out for free or whatever, man. I think I go in at cost and come out without, like, come out for free, because we could get soul hearts in there, so it makes the most sense to do that way. All it takes is a little bit of thought, and then suddenly everything makes a lot more sense and is a lot better. So we're going to do the trick where you leave and re-enter the room after placing a bomb to increase its blast radius, because tinted rocks in the womb and utero are indistinguishable from regular rocks. So you want to blow them up if at all possible. And of course I do have enough bombs to pretty much consistently blow all of them up. But for whatever reason, mostly offensive reason, I will be saving them for like the Isaac and Blue Baby fights and etc. So in that situation, I didn't use it either way because I'm silly, but I should have used it to go in since I had a soul heart. Still, whatever. Sometimes a man is in a hurry. Yeah, I don't want to go to the arcade because it's a long path. I'm just going to head for the boss. We're going to not use the Empress on this fight, but on the Isaac fight. And then Blue Baby fight, we'll hope. That is health down. I was going to say it, but then I picked it up. And I was like, well, I don't know this pill. I do know this pill, but I don't know this pill. Speed up. No, thank you. I am more than fast enough by, like, a lot. Alright, fine. Fine then. If you want to be that way, I can deal. Guess that's where the boss is. Gonna be down here and all the way to the left. Yeah, we're gonna hope for good stuff from the chest. And sadly, I, again, don't have Guppy's tail like I had that opportunity for. But it really didn't seem like a good decision at the time, at all. Bomb for a bomb is a great trade here because, again, the tinted rocks that we can't distinguish. You know, it was a chance. Oh, I was hoping they wouldn't run away, because, I mean, I just have a free angle of shooting them where they can't shoot me. And that is always the kind of angle you want. Oh, stop being on each other. Or in each other, or whatever it is you are in that positioning. Just don't do it. Okay, I wish I had some water, because I'm feeling the burn, or whatever you want to call it. Onwards. Okay, I will kill you with my orbitals. Easiest way to kill a doppel or evil twin, if at all possible. Because, of course, sometimes you just can't get next to them due to rocks or what have you. Okay, good work, everyone. Don't need that money. Hey, oh gosh. Oh goodness, golly gracious. Okay. Great, more money that I still don't need. That was a big floor, I will say. You know, just getting to the boss was big, getting to the arcade would have also been big. It was an adventure. So this is a place where we're definitely going to use our bombs very offensively, since we have so many of them and our damage is less than stellar as compared to a normal character. So we'll need as many supplements as we can have, basically. Oop, almost missed that bomb. But these, you know, 77 more bombs we have, the supplement to our damage is very great. Our fire rate is surprisingly workable, considering the fact that we've gotten literally no fire rate up at all. No tears up. Not even one. But we, of course, ignore the Duke of Flies as long as possible here, simply because the heart can definitely bomb it and kill it, but also because it's so easy, since it's not trying to kill us, specifically, that we can just leave it alive and handle the heart without worrying about an enemy attacking me. Still no tinted rock. Fine. We're going to the cathedral, though. Curse room, I'm going to do it. This is risky, and that was unfortunate. Definitely risky, though. Oh, gosh. Because there are a lot of difficult enemies and things that we could get screwed by. Soul Heart is good, and blowing that open by accident was nice. Bad Trip, that is really good for us. We're going to carry that around until we find the Isaac fight. Then we might bomb ourselves down to the point where it becomes full health, although the thing that's sad about that is that we lose our Polaroid invincibility, since it will give us full health if we're down to 1 heart or half of a heart. Still, it's very good because that'll give us a lot more health. Still, I don't know if it's going to be better for us than the Empress card, but I kind of still want to use the Empress card, basically. I don't know. This is a questionably correct or incorrect decision, basically. It's not black or white about it. Still, let's go on in here. Alright. I remember to use that time. Because I guess, why not? Why not remember? Looks like we will have to use this bad trip pill by the time we get to the boss. Probably. Probably. Okay, you need to just stay out of my way, angelic baby. You... I mean, I kind of am happy to be taking damage now. Secret room is a bunch of money that I don't need. And there's no advantage to picking it up. No advantage not to, but it's pointless. So I guess the advantage not to is if I spend my money or lose my money and for some reason need that money. So I can get back up to 99 cents or do whatever. So now we full health. Of course, Whore of Babylon did activate, but that's not going to stay active. But we have full health, and that's hopefully going to be enough to accomplish something. And, well, we're going to continue with our lives, basically. I don't know which way is going to be correct. I kind of am aiming for down, so I'm going to commit to my decision thinking it's correct. Rather than saying, I think it's down, but I'm going to go left. because that's the kind of thing I would normally do. Still, this room sucks. And this is a place where I could easily lose some money, because the greed, when it hits you with its tears, takes away some of your money that doesn't drop. So we could lose money here, basically. But ideally, I won't be getting hit. I'm going to try to play carefully enough to avoid that. Yep, we're good. Looks like I chose the right direction as well. I'm just going to bomb my way through. Knowing that I'm correct now, I feel very, very much pleased with the decision to actually trust my instinct on that one. Because I've seen enough Isaac maps that I should know how it generates, basically. Pretty reliably, reasonably reliably. Nice thing about Gish is that the slowing slows or stops Gertie Jr. immediately. Shot speed is also sort of, I mean, it's at its most useful against Gertie Jr. since it stops the charges pretty well. So use the Empress to get that damage up. We're not firing a ton of tiers, so you know, a few higher damage tiers is much better than a lot of lower damage tiers. There's really not a best time to be using our Book of Shadows, not Revelations, because I don't know whether or not we're going to get one of the fights where Isaac spawns like 10 million angelic babies, or one where he spawns none. You know, there are two very different paths that this fight could take. This is a reasonable, or not unreasonable, place to use it, because, I mean, he's shooting a lot, but maybe I need it more later. I mean, I feel kind of like I should have used it by now. Kind of. I mean, it's one of those things. It's another gray area rather than black or white. Okay, we're in phase 3, so now we gotta just lock it. Whoop, almost walked into that. Okay, dodge some stuff. Oh, don't spawn near me. Don't teleport near me either. That's too near me. That's like exactly what I said not to do. Do you realize that? Do you realize that? Okay, so we're gonna get in here. We're gonna get our orbitals to do business. We're gonna get our bomb to kill him. Orbitals to keep doing business. I don't know how this run's gonna go after now, but let's go for it. No! No! I mean, that's a damage up, and a health up, and a speed down. It's not a filled health up. None of this is better for us, though. I think this is the end. Don't hold a direction when you enter a room in the chest. Oh, God. I held a little bit of a direction, and that caused a problem there. That's why I got hit. So, basically, this run, probably dead in the water at this point. We're going to give it our best. We're going to hope for some luck. But remember, we already took the heart. So even if we fight Gluttony, killing it last will only get us a couple heart drops, because Gluttony does have to drop 2 hearts of some sort. But won't give us any chance of getting heart. 2 of diamonds, thank you, doubling my money. I was a little hopeful, because 2 of hearts is a thing that exists, but it did not exist there. We could get Yum Heart if we happen to not die during this fight, which I wouldn't even count on. Because Super Lust is fast, leaving this stuff everywhere. We just got our Polaroid invincibility. We need to tank some damage but be able to get out of there. Losing! Okay, this is also a fight where knockback is terrible. But we made it. We got a pill, which is health down. Alright, let's... Can we do it? Okay, this is... I mean, we've got to commit it all to use our resources where they are. Okay, there goes our invincibility. I don't care, slow me down. I'm too fast anyway. Poor Babylon doing too much for me. Get away from it! No! Okay, so there... Oh, God, we have the Ankh. Oh, God, we have the Ankh. So now we have 4 health. And always active. Oh, but you know what? Now we count as Blue Baby, so our damage multiplier has moved up to 1.05, which is why our tiers are huge now. Whore of Babylon's always active. We have 5 seconds of invincibility on each hit because of the Polaroid and only having soul hearts. But we're still in a pretty bad position, and I still would have rather just won or lost as Eve there. But this does convey a number of nice advantages. Mostly the damage and the Polaroid invincibility. So, I mean, at least there's something that we can work with, but not very much. I don't think we have a chance of winning. Nope! I can't believe that counted as knockback. Knockback caused that. It actually did. That's not even a slight exaggeration, either. This is why shot speed is bad. One reason. Gish, save me! Gish, save me! Okay, Gish, you're not saving me. The damage is really, really nice. Okay, we might make it to the blue baby fight, at the very least. But the problem is... oh, great. But I mean, now it's health up, at the very least, and that might be health up as well. No, that's bad trip. Here's the problem with bad trip, is it won't work for us. Because we have a full heart, and when you're blue baby, bad trip only activates, only changes to full health if you have only a half heart, rather. Oh, God. See, I made the very fundamental mistake that I said do not make. Anyway, I came back here to get another charge for my Book of Shadows, but now I'm dead. That's alright. We didn't have a chance against blue baby. We really didn't. Still, that was as promising of an Eve run as we could have gotten and still lost, which was sad, and I probably might have been able to win. I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.